Hey guys, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. NaNoWriMo is about 2 weeks away. Last year was my first year ever participating in NaNoWriMo. I was hopping across between Spain and London for the duration of NaNoWriMo. This year, I'm going to be hopping across between South Africa and Canada. I never thought Canada would happen for me, ever. Canada's been on my bucket list for years, and I always thought, oh my gosh, like from South Africa it's just far too expensive to get there, the place itself is so expensive, but opportunities have arisen and I'm going to be on my way to Canada during NaNoWriMo. This really alters things because obviously I'm going to be travelling through Canada in a sleeper van, I think. I'm going to be gone in Canada for 2 weeks. So kind of my plan is for the first week of NaNoWriMo, I am just going to sit at that computer and write my absolute heart out as much as possible. I am going to try and basically double everything in the first week that I'm supposed to, which is going to be a massive challenge. Therefore, just in case I don't have the time to sit down and write, because I'm going to be, exploring the country, I'm going to be with someone that is obviously not going to want me to sit in front of my computer all the time, and obviously I don't want to sit in front of my computer all the time. I want to be out there looking at those amazing lakes and the bears and everything Canada has to offer. I think, he was telling me the other day that there's NBA games and NHL, and I had to Google those things because, you just don't get things like that in South Africa, but I'm ridiculously excited. The biggest thing I'm excited for Canada is definitely the skiing and snowboarding. I just can't wait. And obviously, just travelling around in a sleeper van is, it's like literally my dream come true. Plans to get to Bali next year in January, to move there and write an entire another book is still happening. Life's really looking up for me. I'm feeling a lot happier. It took me a while to get over the things that were really hurting me, but I feel like I'm there now. I've accepted things, embraced things, moved on, and I am looking forward to what the future has to offer. When I get back to South Africa after this trip, then I will try again to double up the next week, so that, that's like literally saying, Jade, you're going to write a novel in 2 weeks' time, which is petrifying. So a novel in 2 weeks, this is like, whew! This is even worse than NaNoWriMo. This is like BohoRiMo. Who wants to join me for that? I'm BohoRiMo. I always love to vlog during NaNoWriMo. It's something I really enjoy watching other people do as well. I love watching your guys' vlogs. So I think it's going to be really exciting that I'm going to be vlogging throughout Canada as well. I am going to try and write when I'm there, but it's not going to be my massive focus. The focus is going to be exploring the country. In other news for my novel, The Godchild is still the title. I'm trying to think of a better title, but to be honest, I spoke to the designer who's designing my cover, and she said that she thinks The Godchild is actually a really good title. Tell me what you think of it. If you don't know the premise, it's about this 13-year-old girl whose mother gets brutally murdered, and basically she gets like stabbed to death in her stomach. She's heavily pregnant, so her and the baby die, and then her best friend takes the 13-year-old child in because she's the godmother. My main character is the godmother, and she has this really big suspicion that the godchild murdered her mother, and she's trying to figure it out. And the police are absolutely useless in investigating the murder. I don't have the cover yet, but I'm really excited to show you guys what it is when I've got the final outcome. But basically it's going to have the godchild, the title, my name, and then, like on some covers it says like a little snippet from the book. On mine it's going to say, I don't understand. Everything I did, ... I did for her.
I am excited, I'm planning a lot. Ow, I just whacked my funny bone in my knee. Do you just even have a funny bone? Where it just went whump up in the air.
Canada is going to be starting from Toronto, and from there we're literally just going to take a sleeper van and just see as much of the country as we can. I think Niagara Falls is in there, skiing and snowboarding. I didn't know this about Canada, but apparently there's lots of nice wineries there, and to be honest, I've actually made a massive decision to finally really cut down on drinking, because I've come to the conclusion that I make really bad decisions when I drink. So I am no longer drinking as much as I used to. I actually haven't had a drink in about 4 days now, and I'm feeling fantastic since my Spooktober mulled wine event, which after that video got really out of hand. But in Canada, wineries, gotta do it. I'm not going to drink as much as I used to, but I am still going to have a blast. It's hiking, and the lakes, oh my gosh, the lakes just look stunning. And the wildlife, I mean, I actually cannot wait to see a real wild bear. You Canadians are probably laughing at me right now, so even though this is so common, but it's like if you guys came to South Africa and like saw a baboon, you'd be like, oh my god, and baboons are like menaces here. Anywho, that's my update for today. I hope that you are all well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!